What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome to another episode of Marvel Future Fight. So we've got the update in hand. I know a lot of people had some problems with the update, specifically downloading it. They fixed it. I had problems with it. That's why I wasn't able to deliver content to you guys quickly after the update came. But for now, what we want to do now that we have it in hand, I want to jump over to the new legendary battles, basically, inside the game. So inside the legendary battles, we got Thor, Love and Thunder right here. Really simple for you guys. We got the extreme and normal mode. It's going to cost you 2,500 crystals in order to unlock the extreme mode. Notice here that essentially you've got some rewards inside here. That's pretty easy on the first stage. Own a type 3 enhancement Thor, own a mythic Thor, and you're going to get some rewards. I wish these were better for the mythic Thor uniform, though I understand it is a free-to-play uniform. Clear within 90 seconds, you get 150 crystals. Clear without getting attacked more than 15 times, you get 800,000. Own a tier 3 Thor, which most people probably have. Clear with 70% or higher, and you get those. At stage 2, own Valkyrie with 25 amplified enchanted Uru slots to get 200 awakened crystals. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. 20 in amplified enchanted Uru slots. That's mean you got total 5 out of 5 on her. It's just ridiculous. Own a mythic Valkyrie uniform for 1.5 million in gold. Another bad thing in my opinion, simply because she is not a free-to-play character, and in order to rank up her uniform, you basically have to get the biometrics from the monthly subscription. Clear within 90 seconds, clear without getting attacked for 600 times. Now, really cool is owning her at a potentially transcendent Valkyrie. You basically unlock a level 6 advanced potential enhanced ticket. So that's really good. A mighty arrival, basically own a type enhancement stage 6 Thor to get a mythic card box. It doesn't include any of premium cards. I wish that it did, but I understand she is a free-to-play character, and it's pretty easy to get types enhancements if you're playing the story mode. Own a mythic Thor, mythic Thor Jane Foster for the Love and Thunder, and you basically get the special icon, the Weapon of a God. Own tier 3 Jane Foster, and you basically get a CTP of Greed. I think most people would have preferred that this had been a CTP selector instead of CTP of Greed. I liken CTP of Greeds to almost like getting CTPs of Patience or some shit like that. They're not my thing, right? 200 crystals, 50% higher. The stages are not that difficult to complete, so let's jump right in here to the extreme mode so that way you can see. Stage 1, intergalactic self-discovery, is actually pretty cool. Basically, own Thor, the character, mythic. If you don't own him, then they'll give you the option to basically purchase him at 6 star. Don't do that, because there's not a real reason in order for you to purchase this character at 6 star. He's free to play. Most times you'll end up being able to utilize him and get him from like a tier 3 selector or something that they'll give out. So there's not a whole lot of reason for you to run that gamut of trying to purchase him for like crystals or anything like that. Now, Thor's stage that he has inside here, he's the one character model out of the 3 that I'm not exactly stunned about, but it is what it is. It's Thor. I think they realize like he's in the top 5 of characters that they have, and no matter what, people are going to purchase uniforms for Thor. That's just the truth of the matter. I'm happy with the fact that he's definitely plays a lot better than he previously did, so no complaints there from me. I think his old rotation was just like kind of wonky. Didn't make him a whole lot of fun to play with, especially because I only really use him for World Boss Legend, and I literally let him run around and do all of my farming and stuff like that. But having him at level 80, tier 3, this would be nice. So let's see what we got here. This is pretty much just a wave clearing mission, so fun time for you if you don't have the character to pretty much use this character as you see. Remember, the rotation is basically 3, 5, and 4. Very simple rotation for Thor to go into. Like, really simple. And you're just completing waves. It's not difficult at all. So we go 3, 5, and then 4. Really simple rotation for Thor. Like, and the cool thing about Thor is that he does leave his lightning damage around quite a bit. So he's actually, he plays a lot better than previous characters, than the previous iterations of it. and it's nice that it is a power increase. Like I said to you in my Thor videos though, my one big fear with the character is that he won't maintain his slot in that universal meta for very long. I fully anticipate them to release other characters in the tier 4 that are going to be way stronger than him. Like, I mean, just imagine when by the time they get around to Galactus, not Galactus, Silver Surfer, Thanos, and characters like that, it's going to be immensely more powerful. Okay, so but yeah, not difficult to complete, similar to, so in the second stage you play as Valkyrie. So in this stage is also not a lot of difficulty here. You basically face off against Gore the God Butcher as well in some city streets. And this one plays more like one of the story-based missions than it does actually play like a actual legendary battle. Like usually legendary battles are like isolated to one little specific area, or you know, street map or street corner or something like that. This one actually plays more like one of the story modes where you're like almost like dungeon crawling almost, or like, you know, cave crawling, I guess. Face me, monster. So I guess at some point she's gonna face off against Gore the God Butcher first before, you know, Thor shows up and has to, you know, help her. My anticipation is that for the movie is that it's probably gonna realistically be she's gonna be the first to face off her, and then Jane Foster's probably gonna appear because Thor's, you know, out and about doing whatever he's doing, and then, you know, he comes back because New Asgard is under threat, and they basically hit the team up on this motherfucker, right? She definitely plays a lot better than she did before because she has the cancels or the skills, and it's a lot, since it's a lot easier, you know, she might fit into your roster for more than just being an insight character. Like I said, she plays a lot better. It's a little bit more fun to play her because you're not so much worried about when you're canceling out of skills. She definitely doesn't feel as powerful as I anticipated her to feel though. Like, I was expecting a little bit more when they were like, well, with, you know, her new abilities to be the new king of Asgard, I expected her to be a little bit stronger. War begins to bombard. I didn't even have a chance to bombard shit. It's gonna be interesting to see how the whole thing with Gore plays out and how they're gonna represent him. I doubt that they're gonna go, since it's the MCU, I doubt they're gonna go the fantastical version of it. She definitely feels way better to play. I'm actually looking forward to playing her inside ABX for Combat Day because she was my Combat Day female character for Combat Day. So. And last but not least, we got the mighty arrival. When Thor returns to Earth to defeat Gore, an unknown ally appears to help protect New Asgard. That is going to be the mighty Thor, Jane Foster. And I think we've all seen that. How this is going to happen is going to be interesting to me. Now, inside Marvel's Avengers, introducing Jane Foster, they basically made her the Thor of another, you know, parallel universe or something like that. You know, the multiverse comes into play, and that's essentially what you get for Thor Jane Foster joining the team inside Marvel's Avengers. She represents nothing more than an Echo character. Now, this is the Necro sword that they have inside of the movie, I assume. And if you're not aware, the all-black Necro sword is kind of tied to, it's kind of also tied to Null. So when you see Null's all-black Necro sword, when you're playing him inside World Boss Legend, that's the more familiarity there with the all-black Necro sword. So it's kind of weird that this version is what they're going to do with the movies. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll see how that plays out overall. So we basically get a team up here where you play as Jane Foster. So if you didn't have her at tier 3, you can play her here for tier 3. Remember, her rotation is pretty simple. 3, wait for the cloud to come down. 5, and then roll right into 4. That's it. And then you get to just offset, run, and, you know, Gore's not that difficult. 3, 5, 4, and then I'll go right to 6. and this is on extreme, so he's really not that powerful. But those are your legendary battles, and those are your collection events for those. So you can see here, it's the CTP of Greed. You can see that it's the special icon, the weapon of the gods, and that's it. Now, what I'll finish off with you guys here with is basically showing you the rewards for the normal mode if you choose not to play these. So there's going to be a few of these things in here like Valkyrie and this Type 6 enhancement for Jane that I'll have to play around with. But if you're just doing this on normal mode, where those are the rewards that you're expecting to get, there's not a lot of requirements there, but there's also not a lot of rewards there for free-to-play players. It's basically gold and some mats. That's it pretty much. I think we've had better rewards for legendary battles, normals on other modes before. Like I'm pretty positive we have better rewards, but it just might be me thinking that, but can't remember, so it's weird to think about it. But I thought we did get better rewards previously in other battles for those. Like, look, see, we get 10. Like, I would have preferred those be sitting inside there. So it is what it is. I mean, you know, you play as you see fit. So let me know what you guys think about the legendary battle. Are you excited about it? I know a lot of people are not happy that Gore is basically only making an appearance inside of the legendary battle, and that he's not a playable character, especially since we haven't had but so many playable characters in quite a while. But I would say to everyone, I would temper your expectations for that, because it doesn't necessarily mean that we won't get him in the mid-month. It also doesn't mean that, you know, we the players have asked for improvements on characters, but now we're asking, you know, well, we got these improvements for Jane, we got this improvement for Valkyrie, we got this improvement for Thor, but that's not good enough. We need more. So we've got some content updates, but they're not very significant content updates, so I can understand that. Realistically, I can definitely understand that. You know, the shield archive thing that was inside here, I'll finish off with this, is the new event that we have inside here was basically pretty trashy, mostly because of the fact that completing this event only gave us temporary boosts inside here. So you can see, like, increase the instinct attack over here and increase the defense increase. They're only lasting during the event duration. Well, that's terrible. You know, I mean, it's not necessarily asking me to complete a lot, because you can see over here is like basically get it from the legendary battle Thor Love and Thunder to collect these items, but you can see that I wasn't particularly collecting them at an exceptional clip. This is 3 out of 20 right now. There's only 6 days left in the event, so basically by the time I unlock this, I'm going to basically have no time left on this event. It's pretty shitty, and it's a pretty terrible idea in my opinion for what they did. And I hope that they adjust this and fix this. These rewards right here should basically be for the longevity, because essentially, you know, what's going to happen is that most players are going to receive this. You can see the limited time archive appears at the end of the event duration. The event ends in 26 days. There's not going to be a whole lot of time inside here before they start selling this jersey, so that way you can get it like we did previously inside the special anniversary event. If you remember the snowflake pendant, I think it was, or the headphones that they were selling inside the shop, and it's just not worth it. It's a temporary bonus. I think most players realistically only going to want to get the life seeds anyway. So I don't know. It's a terrible way to pan out on it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the like on the videos. It all helps me deliver you guys content. Until next time, guys, peace.